chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with the sense of
Damn, got the fuck out of there.
Second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
That would be so bad.
17, 18, 19, 20 years old to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Like, the shit he was doing just now, bro, was going against two. I just say statement.
Alright, bro, you know I know.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, my YouTube channel.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line.
My young boy said put that on my YouTube channel.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Just when they're looking run, now up top.
YouTube, I said.
On that one, just out of his reach. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
And really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To the air. It's Rayner. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hands it off. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Oh,
And he
man.
runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the ball side.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Looking to throw, it's Good. He's moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll set up to throw. This time he's got it. And they're able to make the tackle.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in there. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, he doesn't need him to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Crib talk. Crib talk.
He'll bring it out. It's Crow.
Crib talk, man. Oh.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go-ball space against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Unloads it left. It's complete. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Harbor. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got...
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Scanning the field, it's good. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bring in the heat. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
If I ever seen a fucking luckier
That's
play,
what's so scary about this offense.
What?
They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call is on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Just keep slinging it. And he gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast,
sends it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's good. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And it'll be down right there. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gives it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
and that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and
defense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The give to the back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The official
there's no way I
says
didn't.
no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. That's caught. It's Harbor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Clark. Turning it off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
Nice coverage. Jump the route, create the interception, and then it looks like he could go all the way. Oh, so close.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get
Instead of high point,
behind
I
them.
just lobbed that, bro. That was stupid.
And it'll come out to
He
the
about to try to mark
25.
down the
No
field.
attempt at a return.
Nothing fucking open. We gotta get some pressure on the quarterback.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Good. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. So he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
looking for a man. It's Rayner. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I
think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I routed my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
That was coming. Get there.
Red pass, it's complete.
Okay.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Dropping back, it's good. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
Score and a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harper. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Rayner. Now improvising. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Fucking get my defense. Let's go, man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Defense, come on, man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense. Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him 3. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Good. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's the exact opposite of what this offense wanted to do, right? 2nd and 10, try to make this 3rd down unmanageable. They don't protect their quarterback, and now it's 3rd and forever. And this defense knows exactly what's coming.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Good, Dylan.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Fellas, we have a high-ball game here.
Easy six.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now.
Can't get easier.
Anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
I'm staring at this man running.
Once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right there.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back, almost throws a pick.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big shot.
There's no way, bro. What the fuck?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Right back to the wagon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting them forward.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Fires to the right.
Got on.
Oh, it's picked
Got
off
on.
at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There's not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Handoff to the lone back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw. It's Good. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Georgia going up tempo. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Rowe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Rayner. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback extends the play. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.